tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion. I'm going crazy for you. Eyes blue like the ocean. I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know. And I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel.
Good morning. My camera has been broken the last 3 days. We were washing the cars outside and Lilia smacked it and it fell onto the concrete and the shutter was broken. And me and Marisa tried to fix it that night and we just made it worse. And then the next day we tried to fix it again. And then last night we were finally able to fix it. So we're back in business hopefully for a little while. Trust me, I have on my radar to buy a new camera, but we have to wait until those tax dollars come in. I will say though that this camera is worth every single penny. They're like $1,400 brand new, and we actually bought a refurbished one for like half that price. And I mean, I bought that before I don't even think I even found out I was pregnant yet. I'm pretty sure that maybe I did find out I was pregnant on my camera. I don't really remember, but I know that I got this camera like right around the time either I found out I was pregnant with Lilia or right before I found out I was pregnant with Lilia. So this camera's like 4 years old and it's refurbished. It's been through so much. I've dropped it in sand, I've dropped it in on the concrete, I've dropped it off tripods, it's sat in water, it's been through, you know, it's gone on vacation with us, it's handled Disney, it's done so much. So this camera has been worth every penny we've ever spent on it. So we don't have a problem buying a new one when we have the dollars to spend, if you know what I mean. But I thought that I would just go through everything I have for postpartum. I just filmed this for TikTok too, and I'm trying to get into the habit of filming TikToks and YouTubes at the same time so that I don't have to like go back and redo it. But this is everything that I have for postpartum, and like I said over at my TikTok, and I'll say here too, I have a lot of stuff because I've bought a lot of stuff to review and to kind of compare to eventually hopefully create content with. So I have a lot more than the average person. So if you're watching this video and you're trying to figure out like what you need for postpartum, I definitely feel like you need like the idea of the products. So like you need pads, underwear, medicine, but then as far as like how many I have compared to how many you really need is just going to be up to you. So take this with a grain of salt on what I have, but I just thought it'd be fun to share. The first thing I have in my box is a postpartum belly band. I got this with Lilia, and I'm used to saying daughter because I don't share Lilia too much on TikTok. I got this with Lilia after she was born. I bought this like a week or two after she was born. The hospital didn't provide me with one of those, and that was a game changer because I felt like my guts were falling out. My back was hurting so freaking bad. I even ended up having to call my OB and ask her like what she recommended me doing, and this is what she recommended. And you can get this probably on Amazon nowadays, but I got it from either Target, Walmart, or some sort of like CVS or Walgreens. It's the Curad brand, but any type of like suction in is really helpful in postpartum because your core is weak, your back's going to take that load, and all of those organs are free flowing where baby was originally at, and so it takes time for them to kind of readjust back into your body. The next thing I have are the Dr. Talbot's postpartum underwear. There's too much light. And I actually bought these because I had posted a TikTok about the 4 Mom and the Freedom Mom, which I have here too. And someone commented asking me to compare these two, so that's why I bought those, to compare them. I've heard of Dr. Talbot's, but not like that they had mom stuff, but I think it's new, and they actually saw that video on my TikTok, and they're actually sending me a PR box of things to try, so I'm excited to share that as well once I get that in the mail. Like, I'm really excited to get that. So I have those, and then I have like the Freedom Mom, and then I have the 4 Moms ones. And like I said, so I definitely recommend disposable underwear, whether you're getting the mesh ones like the hospital, whether you're getting these, whether you're wearing diapers, or you can even buy specific postpartum underwear that you're going to use for just postpartum, and then maybe like use for your period, or toss when you're done bleeding. I did that with Lilia. I had like granny panties that were super high-waisted, and those are the ones that I used once my bleeding slowed down a little bit and I wanted to wear real underwear again. I was using those. I also have the 4 Mom or the Freedom Mom pads and the 4 Mom pads. Why do I feel like there's so much light here even though there's like no light? Like, it's a gloomy day outside. Okay, that's better. So the 4 Mom and the Freedom Mom, and then the ones that I use with Lilia, I did not use neither of those with Lilia. I used the Always brand with Lilia, so I have some of these left over and I'm going to be using them as well. So I have those pads, which I'm excited to try because never tried those with Lilia. I have the 4 Mom Peri bottle and the Freedom Mom Peri bottle, and when my initial review was that the Freedom Mom was slightly better, but some people said that my 4 Mom looked like it was broken, so I may go in and exchange this one and let them know that this one's broken so they don't put it back on the shelf. And I also have put water in it, so that might, you know, people might not know it's water when they see it and be grossed out or something like that, so I think it's used. So I may exchange this one, but I'm excited to try that. And Dr. Talbot's has one too, and they're actually sending it to me. They said they are, so I'm hoping that they send that one too, and I can also do a comparison and see which one of those 3 are better. Right now the Freedom Mom is the best one, but the 4 Mom could be a good contender. It's just that mine might be broken. I don't know. We'll find out if I get another one and it's the same. I also have Dermaplast and Tux, and my best friend actually sent me that because I still needed those, so she was very kind and sent those to me. And then another thing that I have are reusable breast pads. I also have some disposable, and I'll either buy more reusable or I'll buy another pack of disposables. I haven't decided yet. And then I have the Freedom Mom ice packs and also the 4 Mom ice packs. And if you've been following me since I was pregnant with Lilia, I actually made my own the first time around, and I did not like them. I just couldn't use them because, one, they were either frozen together like so solid that I couldn't open them to use them, and then you would let them defrost a little bit and then they would get super mushy, and because they had the witch hazel already like doused in them, they like didn't absorb as much of the blood as it should. So I wasn't a huge fan of making my own, so I'm excited to try these this time around, because like I said, I didn't really have anything like that the first time because the ones I made were like a waste of time. But I think that's everything that I have for postpartum so far. I'm going to include a list right here of the things that I'm still going to get, because there are some things that I have yet to get. But that is basically what's in my bathroom for postpartum. I do have some other stuff for breastfeeding like postpartum. Like I have some like Silverettes. It's not Silverette brands, but it's like a knockoff brand, or I think it's a knockoff brand, or maybe it's another brand. I don't know. My friend gave them to me. So I don't know what brand they fall in. I didn't even know that those were a thing until I saw a TikTok about it, and I was like, oh, let me see how much the Silverettes are, and they were like so expensive, and I was like, hard pass. That's kind of expensive, and I didn't even know if they worked really that well or not, so I guess if I got super desperate I would probably pay the money, but I don't know. So, but my best friend gave me some. Let me go grab them real quick and then I'm just gonna take you guys with me. But yeah, that's everything I have for postpartum. Look at these cute little breads that I made yesterday. I painted on sourdough for the first time. And here's how they turned out. Aren't they so freaking cute? I mean, obviously they're not perfect because I've never painted on sourdough before, but I think they're super cute. So let's go look to see what brand those are. I'm so tired today. Mauricio was supposed to be off today and tomorrow, but the Navy actually needed him to take a class. So he's doing that today, tomorrow, and Thursday. So he has no days off until we're in Florida. So I feel like he has no days off. The brand she has is called Mogoke Silver. Mogoke Silver. So I don't know if that's like a name brand or an off brand or whatever kind of brand. I also have baby's bassinet set up. I did film that, so you probably saw that in the beginning of the vlog. I'm gonna do a more detailed video on this, but like I said, my camera was broken for the past 2-3 days, so I haven't been filming much, but that is it. I also did pack a hospital bag to take with us to Florida as a just in case, more like a go bag. And then once we get home, I'll have to repack it with like some other stuff that I think that I might need or want. But that's just like an just in case bag in case they decide to come when we're in Florida, which I really hope they don't, but we have to be prepared. But yeah, like I said, I figured I'd just share what I have with you guys, and then I shared what I'm going to still need to get, but I feel like we're almost ready for baby to make their arrival. We just have a few little things and odds and ends to get done, but overall, I'm feeling good and very much pregnant. I don't know how you guys think I'm carrying versus how I cared with Lilia, but I feel very large and in charge. Very round, I feel like, too. Like, I have technically lost, if you didn't watch like my pregnancy update video, I've technically lost 13 pounds of body fat this pregnancy, or like roughly around that, like guesstimating that much, because I've only gained 2 pounds on the scale. So that means that I've lost body fat, and it's kind of like balanced out like the extra blood and the placenta and the amniotic fluid and baby and all that stuff that comes with pregnancy. So I've kind of like balanced it out. So I'm excited to see what my body does after I have this baby. I am ready to get back in shape. I'm ready to be healthy again. I feel like the last 2 years have been so hard mentally for me and Mauricio both, that we both just can't wait to get back into a really good routine of like taking care of our physical health, which will end up helping our mental health and just overall helping our day-to-day lives. So there's that, but I'm gonna sit on the couch because I'm having Braxton Hicks and I'm out of breath. So I might make me something to drink, but oh my God, I don't like any of that. She's some. But anyways, we'll chat in like 0.5 seconds for you, but in like a little bit for me. I got up to make myself some food because I haven't eaten today, and I finally feel like I could eat something. I mean, I feel very bloated today and like full, so I don't know if I'll be able to eat much, but I have 2 like hash brown patties in the air fryer, and I just brewed myself a super concentrated version of red raspberry leaf tea, because I'm gonna put it in like a loaded water is what people call it, but I call it just like a hydration drink because it's a lot more than just water, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm not a huge ice person in my drinks, but I'm gonna put these in my cup because the tea is hot. So I'm gonna pour my tea into the cup, and like I'll show you guys how much water I brewed with the tea. Like super concentrated. And then I just kind of stir that around. And then I'm gonna go get all the other stuff I need. I've seen a lot of like pregnant women on TikTok use Olipop's and put it in their hydration drinks. I didn't know if Olipop's were technically safe for us to drink, but okay, I had to put some mac and cheese on the oven instead. So I'm gonna put this in there. It's peaches and cream. Not a huge like artificial peach person, but I bought this a while ago to try it when I wasn't pregnant anymore, but we're gonna mix it in here to get it out of our fridge. I didn't know if it was like kombucha where you can't really drink it because it has a higher alcohol content. And then I'm gonna put coconut water in there. I don't know how this is gonna taste, honestly. It's honestly not that great. I feel like pineapple juice kind of like masks a lot of flavors. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna top it with that. Wait, that made it a lot better. Before it was not very good, but that's tolerable. I definitely won't be making this one again, but it will do. I feel so pregnant today. Oh my gosh. I'm scared I'm not gonna be able to eat. Let's go weigh myself, honestly, while I'm still waiting for those things to heat up and see what I'm weighing in at. I normally am in like 199 to like 202, depending on the day, but I haven't really drank much water and I haven't eaten anything today, so let's see what I'm weighing in at. And I try to put it like in the same spot. Hopefully you guys can see over my belly. Yeah, so 200.6. That's pretty average for me. Sometimes if I weigh myself later in the day, it's like 202, 203. And then that technically would put that I've gained closer to like 3 or 4 pounds, but you get what I'm talking about. You get what I mean. Like I've gained like nothing. I was 198 pre-pregnancy is what they have as my chart. So I think that's pretty great. That's actually pretty good now with the pineapple juice. Or maybe I'm just vibing with pineapple juice here recently, but her mac and cheese here. Sure my potatoes are done. I'm so excited to have an over easy egg once I'm done being pregnant. I just want an over easy egg and a Red Bull.
Come a little closer. I wanna dance with you. Everything's moving slower. I don't know what it is you do. You all night trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset, man.
Okay, here's my breakfast. It's just hash brown patty, cheese, tomatoes, and eggs with some salt. And now I'm gonna go eat. Enjoy your meal, whatever you're eating today. Make sure you're fueling your body appropriately, guys. It's been raining outside for like 3 days straight, and it's so depressing. And Maurice has had no days off. Today makes 7 days of working straight, and I think he has 5 more days left. And then when he has days off, it's when we're going to Florida for Lilia's urologist appointment, and we're also trying to empty out the rest of our storage unit. But I forgot to end this vlog yesterday. I know it was a boring one. I'm trying to get back into it after my camera broke, because that was like, that caused so much disarray. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.
So I just close my eyes